guys, so we are in Highvale Outskirts. We've accepted our Quest of Courage, the very first one, which I will continue in a little while, but we're going to go ahead and do all the side quests in Highvale Outskirts, so we're going to continue on with the Adventures of Highvale Outskirts little series. And when I was recording this to start with, I had some technical issues, so it cut out the first part video wise. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on while you can't see the quest. But when we first come into Highvale Outskirts, we talk to Horatio, and he tells us that he will direct us to Captain Burns, but first and foremost, we have to take out an Obsidian Elf Sniper. So we're going to go ahead. I'll show you how that quest goes. It's really simple, and then we'll continue on with the side quests from Highvale Outskirts. So let's go ahead and get into it. Really quick, when you first get here and you talk to Horatio, we eventually need to talk to his captain, but we have to prove ourselves to him. So when we type help to him, he asks us to get an Obsidian Elf Sniper bow. And this quest is really easy. You just get the quest from him, and then you run to this barricade right here. And the Obsidian Elf Sniper is literally right at the bottom of this hill. You can see him right there. There's two of them though. There's another one just a little further down here as well, I believe. But this one right here should have the bow. So you kill that sniper, you loot his body, you take his Obsidian Elf Sniper bow, you run back to Horatio, you click on him to talk to him, and while talking to him, you type in the word bow. It brings up a trade screen. You hand the bow over to him, accept the trade, and then he gives you the quest to talk to Burns, which I also didn't capture, but we're going to go ahead and go along that storyline. So once you give that to him, he gives you a quest that says talk to Burns. It's Burnez or Burns. I'm just going to call him Captain B. So we run up this hill from him. We go up to the hill, and there's actually an elevator system. You'll see a light and then a flag. And the elevator is here right now because there's a little roof right here. But if you're in multiplayer, there's a good chance this elevator might not be here. You just hit the lever. That lever both takes you up and recalls the elevator. So we're heading up, heading up. You'll actually then go into another bridge with another elevator. There's tons of quests in here too. This is really a beginner quest area, so we might pick up a few other quests while we are here. Okay, so we're going to run in here, run up all these stairs. Make you dizzy, doesn't it? Sometimes I just gotta stop. And then right here is Captain Burns. So then we talk to him, which I did already as well. But then he gives you the quest, Welcome Aid. And this tells us that they're having trouble with the elves. He could really use some help. But first we need to go talk to Simone, she is downstairs. She's gathering supplies for the refugees. So he needs us to free up some of his time, so we have to go talk to her. So then we just go back down the stairs. And the guard is right here. They'll probably wave at us with sparkly hand. No? No sparkly hand? Alright. So we tell them our name. It says I updated my journal to speak with Gilbert, which is the next quest. And we can say help. You can see welcome aid turned green. That'll go away. And now we have bedrolls and wheat sacks as her personal quest. We can ask her about anything. We can ask her her name so that it'll come up. So then we have great, thank you. now we have bedrolls and wheat sacks from Lieutenant Simone, and then speak with Gilbert from Lieutenant Simone. And we still have to deliver Gwen's amulet as well. Okay, so I'm assuming this is what they mean by hall. And I'm guessing that the combat merchant is... yeah, alright, so the combat merchant is Gilbert. So we talk to Gilbert. Then we ask him if he needs any help. And he's just like, nah, can I sell you something? I like to sell things. And we say, no thank you. I don't need anything right now. So we talk to him. And now we talk back to Lieutenant Simone. So we talked to Gilbert. And see, this is where these can get kind of confusing. So we talked to Gilbert. I'm assuming we have to go back up and talk to Captain B. Now that we've talked to her. Okay, so he's pretty much just telling us that we have to do bedrolls and wheat sacks for the lieutenant, and then we can also pick up some more quests while we're out and about for Esmeralda. So, if we're talking to Burns, we come out through these chapel doors. Come up through these doors, and this is where we'll find Esmeralda. And she'll give us some more quests in this area. Tell her your name, ask her name, though you don't really need to. So she'll give you a side quest that you can repeatedly do, which is Hirable Tea Leaves. And when you're out killing elf snipers and obsidian elves, they'll drop these occasionally. And this is a never-ending quest. Every time you get them, you can just bring them back to her, and she'll give you XP for that. And then we also have Steeplechase, which is her quest that she's giving us. She doesn't like Captain B, and her words, Captain B is for Captain Blowhard, which is kind of hilarious. And she's going to send us on a quest to go find some Frostgeists. So we have that quest as well. And so first things first, let's go ahead and help Lieutenant Simone out. We need to get bedrolls and wheat sacks. So I met with Lieutenant Simone and agreed to help her acquire necessary supplies. She informed me that the supplies were initially delivered to a small farm to the west of the monastery, but the constant barrage of attacking obsidian elves makes it very difficult for Highvale scouts to retrieve the supplies. So we know that we're at the monastery. We need to go west. So we have to go down southeast, east, west. We're going to need to go that way. So we go back through the chapel, back down the twirly staircase of doom, and back to the elevator.
running in circles, never leave me alone. Say I don't answer the messages or pick up my phone. Say we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Tell me your stories but don't leave out the lies, cause I know I got some problems and I'm open to mine. So we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Talking about somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Balling and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter. Never been broken, never been bothered, suddenly changing, thinking I'm never amounting to nothing. Been chasing a stereotypical fantasy, acting like everything happens for reason.
So right now I'm mostly just sticking to the road, because 9 times out of 10 the roads will lead you where you need to go. 9 times out of 10. Not always.
Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Tell me your stories but don't leave out the lies, cause I know I got some problems and I'm open to mine.
So, Highvale Guard. Frostgeist. So, these guys are reaching out to me. A lot of times you'll do the Frostgeist quest hand in hand with the bedrolls and the wheat. But right now we're just doing the bedrolls and wheat. So we're just looking for bedrolls and wheat. This is also another quest you'll get from here, where you'll have to find a girl's dad, but we'll get to that one later too. So this is definitely the farm. You just go down the road. We just gotta find the right cabin. Not that one either. Okay. Obviously not that one. Ah, here we go. So let me throw up a light. So here we have bedrolls and wheat sacks. So we literally just came down the road, and here's the cabin right here. So we're going to go ahead and take 3 bedrolls, 3 sacks of food, and then we are going to go and head back. So here's the cabin. It's probably the best looking cabin out of the cabins here. It's the only one that seems to still be put together. And then we're going to head back northeast. We're going to follow this road to deliver these supplies. Because you see the monasteries up there. It's that building right there. I'm going to tell you guys now, like, these quests are really just a ton of running around. But they are good, especially if you plan to craft at all. You really want to do the crafts, because producer XP is not the easiest thing to get. And quests allow you to get a pretty decent chunk of producer XP. That and, you know, skinning wolves. Oh, well, I just did that. I just sent the elevator without me. Bring it back! Is it coming back? No, it's still going up. Alright. Bring it back. There it goes. Alright. Not my, proudest moment. Okay. Back up. And then we're going to go ahead and deliver these supplies to Lieutenant Simone. So, like giving the bow to Horatio, this is going to be a similar situation. So let's try supplies. So that didn't work, so let's go ahead and scroll through. So you just click help again, and that's what will bring this one up. So we're going to give her all of these bedrolls and all of this wheat grain. Whew, experience, heck yeah! Some more gold. So people will see the worm. See if she needs any more help. Alright, so we helped her with everything we need to. We're going to go ahead and tell Captain B that we helped her out. Alright, so he gave us experience for helping her, that she gave us experience for helping her, which is awesome. Alright, and then he gives us our next quest, Sever the Obsidian's Head. And we will start that one in the next video, guys. Hopefully these are helping you out. And until the next one.